Where's Skavak? I'd like to chat.
Nakag agib kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayan. Nilama imi amka angam? Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
You got suckered by one of the galaxy's great con artists.
Manub meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala. Bragam nemya inubuyin. Kamamka amkananya. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik.
Give me the hyperdrive and you can go.
Bimkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Thank the stars. We're in desperate need, and you're the only one we can turn to.
Everything was fine when I left.
I'm afraid events have quickly turned against us in your absence.
Duke Bailis was offended by your visit to our former home. He's demanding satisfaction. The Duke is sending his son, Zin Bailis, Alderaa's finest marksman, to challenge me to a pistol duel to the death.
Isn't House Organa protecting you?
The Organas think we deliberately sabotaged their peacemaking efforts by attacking House Bailis. They're refusing to intervene.
My brother never mastered the art of the blaster. He can't possibly face Zin. Unless we find a champion to take Lin's place, he's as good as dead. Please, will you be our champion?
Just how good is Zin?
He's fought 25 duels to the death. In each one, he fired a single shot.
Maybe he just got lucky. You could break his winning streak.
You're about to see a real live hero in action.
I knew we could count on you.
Please, come to House Organa at once. Zin will arrive any moment, and you must be here to meet him.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
You two will be back together before you can say a verbal thirst vibroblade.
A verbal... So not that soon, then. Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I look forward to meeting her.
On second thought, maybe I shouldn't introduce you two. Rona's always had a nose for trouble. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail.
Just in time. We were, about to start without you.
Ah, House Tehran's champion finally arrives. Is this common thug truly the best you people could do? Silence your vile pet, or I'll have it sent to the zoo.
Bowdaar's my friend. The only thing that belongs in a zoo here is you.
Yes. I imagine someone like you has difficulty finding friends of your own species. You must be the vermin who invaded my family's home and stole our property. You've saved me the trouble of hunting down and executing you.
I do pride myself on convenience.
I pride myself on killing.
You saved my brother's life.
Not only that, you did it with style. Where did you learn to fight like that?
It's all in the reflexes.
Drat, I was hoping you could give me some pointers.
There are no words to express our gratitude. This reward will have to suffice.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
The immediate danger has passed, but it's not over yet. My brother and I must flee House Organa. It's only a matter of time before House Bayless makes another move against us.
Nobody will mess with you as long as I'm around.
You've faced enough danger already. We can afford to hide someplace very safe, thanks to you. Captain, we will always remember you as our champion. Farewell.
Fipanaiga twipi tai boka donko wanawanga. Leama bisu chinaga ima chetu micha.
They're waiting for us. I don't understand it.
I do. Take a look at the formation sent from High Command. Anything look familiar?
But they're identical to Ulgo's movements. How did they get a hold of our battle plans?
Bouris Ulgo's got a good memory. Our tactics haven't changed since his days as a general.
I'll contact command for new orders. Looks like we're fighting ourselves out here.
Okay.
This is
Kinky.
Thank you for taking on those strike teams. I think that's the last of them. There aren't many who'd take on such a dangerous mission on short notice. The Republic owes you, but not half as much as House Pentir.
How much are we talking?
I was speaking metaphorically, but I'm sure House Pentir will put a figure to it. I've received word from Kate Pantir, the heir to the house. She'd like to meet with you. House Pentir's current location is well guarded and not common knowledge, but the brass is granting you temporary clearance to visit.
Is this just a friendly thank you, or is she looking for something more?
I think she hopes you're the hero Alderaan's been waiting for, to get that traitor Ulgo off the throne. The Pantirs owe us, you, their lives now. It's crucial this goodwill lasts long enough to get a Republic government on the throne.
Still sucking up, even after they turn their backs on the Republic in its darkest hour.
Politicians are like planets. They orbit around whatever glows the brightest. But that's the game here. If we don't learn to win it, the Empire will. Thank you for your service.
Anything wrong? Did you lose your master or something?
Hey, I'm here on my master's orders. She sent me to get help. Name C6N8. Look, I ain't got much time, so I gotta know. You interested in helping me out or what?
Most protocol droids are a little more formal in their language.
My master didn't want no prissy, namby-pamby protocol droid working for her, so she reprogrammed me. I worked for a mechanic at one of the House Organa outposts. Ulgo saboteurs snuck in, planted explosives on the primary transport ship. That ship tries to take off, and we got pieces of the crew scattered all over the countryside.
What's the problem? You know the explosives are there. Just remove them.
It ain't that easy. Master found a kill trigger. One wrong move and boom! The only safe way to disarm the bombs is to get the deactivation codes from Ulgo's war camps. Only they ain't handing the codes over just because we asked. It's gonna get messy. That's where you come in.
Make me an offer, and I'll think about it.
You see any pockets on me? You want a reward? You talk to my master. Get the codes from the Ulgo camps and bring them to the House Organa outpost. Give them to Celia Antares. Can't miss her. Prettiest gal around. And I wasn't just programmed to say so.
to time. The longer that tick is on the throne, the deeper he digs into Alderaa's veins.
I don't disagree, it's...
Our savior. I'm truly honored to welcome you to House Pantir. I am Princess Katay, the closest excuse for an heir we have after that monster Ulgo's work.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
I need your help. Pull my family's butcher off our throne, and I will throw my support behind the Republic's choice of ruler. As I was telling Commander Bedell, conventional force won't win this. Bouris Ulgo's army is a match for the Organas, and what remains of our Queensguard. The only chance is for a small force to enter our states, and take the usurper on.
You make it sound so noble and exciting. How could I refuse?
Don't underestimate Bouris Ulgo. He was once a hero, and he may have lost his morals, but not his training. Bouris Ulgo's barricaded himself inside the throne room with his most elite guards. Kill him. As long as he lives, he's a threat.
That is not necessary. The man served the Republic for 20 years. Capture him, and he'll receive a fair trial off-world.
The world will learn of his crimes and know he was judged fairly.
Thank you.
If you are to face him, you're the only one who can make that choice. But do not trust him to yield the throne alive. This is the private access code for our house's inner sanctum. For what you've done, for what you will do. We must trust you with it. Use it to wrest that dog from our throne. And House Pantir will be forever grateful.
You see, Auric, House Organa brings with it some impressive allies.
I suppose so. There is an obvious air of accomplishment. Fine. Stranger, come here.
Please, Auric, where are your manners? Friend, I am Samara Organa, Special Ambassador to House Pantir. This is Auric Gwyndon, Captain of the Pantir Queensguard. A word with you, if you will.
Tell me your troubles, gorgeous.
My, now you've made me blush. You could learn quite a lot from this one, Auric.
Yes, of course. Let me get to the heart of it then. It was the cowardly murder of Prince Gol Pantir, heir to the throne, that plunged Alderaan into chaos. Now, after many years, his suspected murderer has resurfaced. My house seeks evidence to prove the culprit's guilt, and show that House Ulgo paid him.
Well, that's something.
Allow me to augment. House Organa is pledged to help our Pantir brothers capture and try this criminal. Unfortunately, the evidence we seek is locked away in Castle Pantir, now in Ulgo hands. We need someone to liberate it.
If the Pantir Guard here can't handle it, I'll be happy to save the day.
Bite your tongue. The Queen's Guard must defend the royal bloodline, always, no matter where we might wish to be.
This could change the entire shape of the war. May the Force be with you.
Excuse me, I've, heard you've done great things in the service of House Organa. Were the price enough? Would you come to our aid against an Ulgo sneak attack?
I don't come cheap.
Money isn't the issue here. Manpower is. I'm a diplomat, sent here to represent House Organa. But since I've arrived, reports have poured in that House Ulgo is planning a surprise strike. Ulgo's forces are mobile, well-trained, and House Pantir is... well, what's left of them are bottled up here. Organa's armies will never make it here in time.
Long, bloody campaigns really aren't my style. Best to get things over with.
You make it all sound so simple. The commanders of the Ulgo army are camped on the outskirts of the old Pantir castle. They'll have half their army camped around them. Take out the generals, and whatever they have planned will fall apart. Luck willing, it'll give us enough time to join with the Pantir in their defense.
Celia Antares? I have the deactivation codes you need.
Yuna liska chananga wachi tospa, ini kondinga. Yuna liska chananga wachi tospa, ini kondinga. Tanto Suzuka neko higa, ganoli.
So, I wondered who would be the first to try for the seat. I didn't expect an off-worlder. Who sent you? The Organas? Those broken fools, the Pantiers? What's your stake in this?
Never hurts to do the Republic a favor.
Has the Republic forgotten? I won the Battle of Rordak by personally boarding Moff Scepter's battlecruiser. What did the Pantiers ever do except abandon the Republic when the Senate faced a tough decision? The Pantiers' folly has allowed the Thuls to return. If I had not stepped forward, the Empire would have Alderaan.
So the crown, beautiful women, and piles of money didn't influence you at all?
I did this for Alderaan. You have no right to judge me. This is my world, and I'll die before I see it in someone else's hands. Go off, men! Defend the throne! I'm the only one with the strength to defend Alderaan against the Empire.
No one will judge you except by the evidence of your actions.
And when Alderaan falls to the Empire, and our people are sold into slavery, who will judge me then?
Lock him in restraints. There's a transport outside. Congratulations. Not many people can say they brought down a king. Commander Bradell will want to thank you himself.
Report.
Alderaan belongs to the Republic once more.
It is not that simple. You've done more than the combined might of the Empire and Republic could. Freed the throne from Bouris Ulgo. But it will still be a fierce battle to keep the Empire from consuming this world.
Clean up this mess yourself. I'm done.
You're right. I cannot hold you here any longer. Thank you for your service. Alderaan is one step closer to freedom because of you.
Those commanders are dead.
Our scouts say Bouris Ulgo himself was heard raging when the news reached him. The Pantiers I've been speaking to are very, very impressed, not to mention my superiors in House Organa. I hope this gift in some way makes up for the risk you've assumed on our behalf.